Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today I will be answering the personal portions of the questions that I asked for in the Q&A announcement video a couple of days ago. And yeah, I was very surprised and very flattered that I got quite a few questions, both about Monster Strike and about me. And yeah, I actually prepped some questions that I would ask myself in case there weren't enough questions, but there were plenty. So I won't have to use a lot of those. And yeah, again, thanks for your interest there. Alright, so first question, Barry Kuda asks, hello, always talking to you on the forums, it's very cool to talk to you here again. He asks, how are things going over there for you? And then he's probably referring to my move to Japan. And yeah, it's cool. I haven't done any My Life and Times in Japan videos lately. Because I'm pretty far away from like anything interesting. But as I kind of settle in more and then take more trips to like, you know, like national parks or city centers or tourist-y places, then I'll do videos of those. That might be sometime in the future though. I'm still kind of in a temporary situation. But thanks for asking. Things are going fine. Okay, Cowdude Stratos asks, do you like Shrek? And no, I'm afraid I don't. Alright, and then I got a number of questions from Farin Weiss. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you for all the questions. Number one, why is your channel called Cabbage Channel? Why did you choose Cabbage? Well, the reason for that is because I started playing Monster Strike on one device, and then I went through it a little bit just to kind of learn the system. And then I started over because I thought it was complex enough, and I didn't know if I was using my time and resources effectively enough the first time. So I used that first time to sort of learn the game, maybe played for like 2 weeks or a month, and then I kind of restarted. And then by then I had learned about the thing called the reset marathon, where you install and uninstall the game until you get a character that you like. And yeah, so I was kind of looking for a name that I could use, you know, type in very easily to put in the new name every time. And then also a name that also had a kind of an easy Japanese counterpart. And so I went with different foods, and then I changed the food every time. And then finally, when I was on Cabbage, I pulled Mundus, and then I was really happy with Mundus. So I stuck with Mundus and I stuck with the name Cabbage. And then on my other device, the Japanese name for that is Kabetsu. And so yeah, that's why that. And then the reason why I added a channel to the end of that is because a lot of the Japanese YouTubers, they put channel into their title for their channel. So that's why that. Number two, where are you from? Country and city. I won't get into too much detail here, but I was born in California, and then my mother is Japanese, and my father is a mix of different European. So English, German, Swedish, and Norwegian, I think it is. Number three, they ask, have you thought of changing the format of your videos, making most of the screen the game, and having your face in a little window on the side? Yes, I have considered this. The thing about Monster Strike, though, is that it's a tall game, so it only takes up like a third of the kind of the rectangular screen that we show video on YouTube. So one other way that I could do this is I could put the game footage in the center and then have like a little thing of me here in the corner. But that would leave a lot of kind of empty space, you know, above me and then to the other side of the game there. And the software that I use to put together the videos is iMovie, and it's a little bit limiting. I can only have kind of one like picture-in-picture, and then if I try to add like, you know, photos or other whatever, it kind of takes over. You can only show one at a time in addition to the main video. So that's why it's easier to work within that software program to put just, you know, my face like over here and then the video stuff over there. It's partly out of laziness that I do that. I don't find another program. but also because all of the JP players that I like best, they all do that format where the guy's on the side and then there's the video footage on the other side. And there are a number of YouTubers in Japan that just have that gameplay footage in the center, and then they'll either talk or like do text on the side. But I don't find them as interesting. There are a lot of like interesting personalities on in the JP game. And then I'm not saying that I have a great personality that's very interesting to watch. But I saw that nobody was really doing this format in the English community. So I thought I would do that. And yeah, people seem to like it okay. I did try a few videos where it's just the game footage and then like the artwork, which I thought was cool, and then just my voice over that. But yeah, some people prefer to look at my face, so we'll keep doing that. But yeah, thanks for your questions there. Okay, next question. The Pokemon Sonic Nerd asks, have you ever played Overwatch and Pokemon Sun and Moon? I have not played Overwatch, but I have played Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't know if you're old enough to know what those are. But that was the very first game in the series, and that was on the old Game Boy. That was like a brick, which had the teeny little pea green screen. So I know of all of the sort of the legacy Pokemon. And then Pokemon Go came out recently, and I did play that for a while. But I gave it up. One, because I used about a month's worth of data in about 2 weeks. And then two, once they got the update where they got the new Pokemon beyond Red and Blue, I kind of lost interest, so yep. Okay, next question. Hooded Chameleon asks, number 3, do you have a girlfriend? No, I do not, but if you know someone nice, feel free to pass along their info. Next up, number 5, why do you always wear a hat? Well, the reason for that is because I love hats. And yeah, I can actually show you my hat collection. This one right here, this is my favorite kind of cap. These are the New Era 5950 caps. And I like the ones without the logo. And actually, these are a little bit hard to find without the logo. And this one is kind of a special one because if you look back here, usually you have the MLB logo with the batting guy down there. This is a special edition where that guy is taken out, but the frame for the logo is still there. So that's pretty funny. And then what this is, I don't know if you can read that there, but this is a special collaboration between New Era and Beams. And Beams is a clothing store that I really like in Japan. And they do a lot of collaborations with different brands to make kind of special edition stuff like this. So I have the special edition in navy blue, and I also got light gray and tan here. And yeah, these are very easy to wear. They go with just about everything. And then, whoops. I also have some other plain caps, which are not part of the Beams collection. This is another navy blue. And then this one has the batting guy logo there. And then what this is in, I think it's a 1918 version of the Brooklyn Giants. Back when the San Francisco Giants were still in Brooklyn, they wore navy blue caps. And then I have this one here. This is a Boston Red Sox cap back in 1918 when they wore all white caps. And then there again is the batting guy logo. And then I have this one here. This one's kind of special. This is the cap that the umpires wear in the game. And these are actually very hard to find. There's only one place that I know of you can buy these. You can't buy them in brick and mortar stores. They are in the, there's an umpire uniform website online, and you can order these. And as far as I know, that's the only place you can get them. And then I have a few fun New Era caps, but I'll just show you this one. This is C-3PO. And then I wore this one to the premiere of episode 7. That was pretty cool. And yeah, on the inside we have some C-3PO artwork. So that's pretty cool. Pretty proud of those. And then I got some other hats here. I think I wore this one once in one of the videos, but this is a rain hat. This is oiled cotton, and then this is made by Filson. Is that upside down? Oh, yeah. This is made by Filson here in America, and yeah, they make pretty good stuff. And then there's another brand of a hat maker that I like very much, and that is Stetson, another made in America. And this is a trilby hat. This is made of, I don't think it's made of straw, maybe made of paper or something. But yeah, this is good for hot days when you want to reflect the sun. And then this is another Stetson that I have. This is good for, I use this for hiking mostly. Yeah, very lightweight. It's got the chin strap so it doesn't fall off. And then there's this one, which I really love but never really get a chance to wear. This is called an Amish hat. And if you ever saw that Tombstone movie, I think this is the one that the lead guy wears, Wyatt Earp. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, as you can see, that's a very special hat, but I never really have a chance to wear it. I'll look for a chance to wear it. You know what, I'll just wear it right now. Alright, well, let's continue with Hooded Chameleon's questions. Number 6, do you have any pets? No, I do not. The only pets I've ever had were when I was a little kid, like 6 or 7. I had a couple goldfish. I named them Tom and Jerry, and I love the heck out of those goldfish. So I would take them for walks. I'd get the little fishing net and fish them out. Then I'd take them for walks around the house, and I'd give them a tour of, like, here's the refrigerator, here's the backyard, here's the washing machine, and yeah, I put them through a lot, but they lived for years actually. And then I remember my family moved from that house that I was in. We couldn't take the fish with us, so we gave the fish to our neighbors. And apparently they died immediately. So I interpret that as they loved me back. Yeah. Number 8, how do you feel about getting over 150 subs in a month? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun making these videos, and the fact that anybody watches them is very cool and good motivation for me to keep making videos. And yeah, the great thing about Monster Strike is that there's always something new to talk about, so I'll always have something new to make videos about. Alright, so I think that'll do it for questions that I got from the comments. Again, thank you very much for those. And then, yeah, I guess I'll go through some of the questions that I prepped for myself anyway. Just because they're about my interests, and there might be some overlap in between your interests and mine, so that might be cool. What anime do I like? Yeah, I didn't really get deep into anime until pretty recently, actually. When I was a kid, I watched Dragon Ball or Crayon Shin-chan or the Ghibli films. But it wasn't until I was in Japan and then K-On! Became very, very popular, and I saw advertisements for it everywhere, that I decided to give K-On! A try, and that was really good, actually. And then from there, I wanted to watch more anime, so I watched lots of different stuff. And I don't really watch like action or drama too often. I like mostly the kind of the slice of life ones where nothing really happens. I don't know. But some anime recently that I've been really impressed with was one was Kill la Kill. That was not based on anything, not a what do you call it? Not based on a manga, just straight to anime. And yeah, that was very impressive. If you want to see kind of like a postmodern anime, watch that. Another one you might have seen when I took that trip to Yokosuka and I saw the Subculture Festival, but High School Fleet, which is about, I think it's high school girls and then they get a battleship and they sail around and do stuff. I saw, advertisements for that everywhere in Yokosuka, so that got me interested. And I wasn't expecting much, but it was actually pretty good. There is kind of a deeper sort of a dystopia undertone to it, so that might be interesting to you as well. Alright, next, what manga do you like? Well, again, I like slice of life manga. So, let's see, what is it? Barakamon, that's interesting. And then there's, what's the other one? Non Non Biori. That's interesting too. And, oh yeah, there's an artist that I like. His name is Nihei Tsutomu, and anything that he does is awesome. Recently he had his latest comic made into a computer animated anime for just Netflix, and that one's called Knights of Sidonia, and I highly recommend that. It's just really, really good. Next, what movies do I like? I like horror movies, and then I like Star Wars, of course, and Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and all of those. Next, books. I like early American literature, so that's like Hawthorne or Melville or Poe or guys like that. I also like short stories. I recently read all of Nabokov's short stories. Those are really good, but maybe not all at once. He's very Russian and very depressing. And then Flannery O'Connor as well. I really like her stuff. And then comic books. From Hell, that's maybe my favorite comic book. And then I also really like Nausicaa, which was done by Miyazaki Hayao, who did all of the Ghibli films. As for music that I like, lately I've been listening to a lot of reggae. And you've probably been hearing that I've been putting that as background music in different videos that I've been doing. I hear people say that all of reggae sounds like just like one song. I kind of agree with them, but that one song is so good that it's worth, listening to. And I often have kind of inner debates with myself. If I were stuck on a desert island, would I rather bring the Beatles catalog or all of my reggae compilations? And there are days when I want to go for my reggae compilations. Alright, and then finally, what video games do I like? And yeah, I got a long history with video games. This is going to date me, but I played the first Mario Brothers and the first Final Fantasy on the original Nintendo, the 8-bit Nintendo system, which is kind of a point of pride to me. There's no, it's true nostalgia, and yeah, especially Final Fantasy. I haven't played that from the very beginning. And then Final Fantasy 2 and 3 on the Super Nintendo, and then, all the ones after that. But then I retired from video games some time ago. I remember when the PlayStation 3 came out and it cost $600, and I was like, hell no, I quit video games. But then sometime later, the iPhone and then the iPad came out, and then mobile games became very big. And I didn't really play any of those until Monster Strike, and that's been my gaming life pretty much exclusively since then. And then yeah, I'll talk about how I got into Monster Strike in the next video, which is about the game itself, which I'll release maybe in a couple of days. So yeah, you can look forward to that. And yeah, again, thanks for your questions, and thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Take care.